Alright, so I had an irrigation line that I forgot about, and what happened was that I was using a shovel and trying to excavate the area because I want to put paving stones down, and I cut it. So I had to splice together some connectors. Right, these are Rainbird that I got from Home Depot. And what you have to do is you have to heat, well, you don't have to, but it makes it easier. I use this heat gun, or you could even use a hairdryer. And I just cut the damaged sections out, and I use the heat gun to heat this area to make it a bit more soft, so I can push this in, because it takes a fair amount of effort to do so. But don't heat it too much, because what's going to happen is you're going to end up making it non-round, melted to the point where I can't do it anymore. So luckily I have a lot of line, so I'm just going to cut a bit higher up and heat it a little bit, not as much as before, and then push this in. Alright, and that should fix it. And of course I have to put another end on the other side, another connector. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so I heated it up for about 5 seconds. It's very thin, and I just put this on and turned it until it went in. You have to be careful when you're pushing it in and turning that you don't kink this hose. Alright, so you need to put one hand here and one hand here, and then twist it on. Alright, so this end is done. Now to do the other end. So I need to cut the pipe with my pipe cutter. Okay, so all you have to do is put it in like this and just cut it. Alright, so let's try that, and then let me put it all back together. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, when you have an exposed pipe, especially in the southern climates, you might want to put a piece of tape on it so you don't get the lizards in here. Or what would happen, a lizard will get in here, you'll seal it up, and the lizard would die and then disintegrate, and then all your nozzles will get clogged up. Not all, but some of them at least. So you want to make sure you tape this up when you cut it, especially if you're leaving it for a while. Alright, so what I discovered is that this end did not need to be heated, because this is actually a thicker one, and you need a compression. You need to really push it in and wiggle it to get it in. Alright, wiggle, twist it to get it to fit, and then it doesn't come out. This end was a thinner material, so I had to heat it just a little bit to get it flexible enough to fit. But this end did not need to be heated. This feels thicker. I'm not sure if over age, if this deteriorated or not, or what. But this one I just pushed in after it cooled down, and it's pretty rigid now. So I just need to splice this end, probably right around there, heat it just a few seconds, and then push it in. One thing I should mention is when you cut this, make sure you have a clean edge, not a jagged edge, because you want to make sure when it goes onto the fitting that it connects really, really well. Right? If it's jagged, only part of it will bite and the other areas will not. Okay, so that's it. It's not going anywhere. Pull on it, make sure it's not coming out. So that's how I splice together a cut line. Alright, these are about 97 cents in Home Depot. And I bought a 50-foot length of this, which was about $8. If you buy the 100-foot, it's just $2 more. But I didn't need a 100-foot, I just needed 1 foot, so I bought the smallest length. And that completes this job.